Hey guys, it's Sniff, and we are playing with the T49, the most awesome newest light tank from patch 9.3. It is an American Tier 8 light tank, and it has a 152mm howitzer gun. Look at this. It is 152mm of just beautiful, beautiful freedom. And the tactic which I'll be using with this gun, we have two tactics. The first one is just shooting people from afar. You don't really care where you hit them because you'll be doing like 200 to 400 damage anyways, because it is a high explosive shell. Doesn't matter where you hit them. Not that you are trying to be accurate, because you do have 0.6 accuracy, dispersion over 100 meters, and a 3.6 second aiming time, so if you just hit them anywhere, that's good. And the other one is going for butts. Tank butts are the least armored part of the tank, and boy does this thing not have a lot of penetration. I think it has around 76 or 75 penetration with the standard ammo, which is not a lot. So you absolutely want to be going for those juicy, delicious tank butts. And yeah, so the first part of this video, we'll be talking about why we call derps derps, and that is because there is a lot of times where you just don't get any shots off. You don't hit it just because it's a derp. It's so inaccurate and so derpy that you'll miss things, and sometimes by a frickin' mile, and sometimes just by a very tiny little bit. And then there are other times where you'll just hit things and I don't even know why I hit that. I shouldn't have even hit it. So we'll be taking a look firstly at missing everything, because I've missed the past couple of shots. That one just barely sailed over the Luva. Taking a look back there at the T44 and going, okay, well that one's at least closer, he seems to be standing still, so let's go ahead and get him. The 20-second reload time in between each shot, missing really sucks. See here, can I get it? No, where did that shell even land? It was like 3 tanks above him. Freaking up and to the left, can't hit anything. I'm really afraid of that waffen, so I reverse behind the rock before I disappear. And the other flip side of the derp is that you hit stuff, you don't even know why. I'm not even fully aimed in, and watch. Right down the center, smacked right into the side of that Type 59, killing it. I decide to test my luck once again. I see that Type 64 over there, but he disappears. Maybe the Luva? Nah, they're all disappearing. They're all going somewhere. Nobody. Then, oh, there's the Type 54 again, and he looks like he might just barely be over it. Maybe going through between the rocks. Looks like it. Let's go ahead and start aiming there. Place a shot again right down the center and into the Type 64. Open top, bonus damage. He had no chance of surviving. I see a patent booty. Patent booty. Nope, he turns, looks away. I'm spotted. Kinda seeing where this patent is going, and looks like he's coming up. I just want to track him, make the T30 get the shot. I don't want him to come up here. His DPM will really mess me up, and I guess he just repairs and comes back up here. I'm a little scared. I start making moves to try and get up from behind, because I think he's going to try and angle towards the T30, but it doesn't matter. T30 gets him. Looking around, there was a Chinese tank over there. No, it was a T54. This is a Russian tank. What am I on? And the Luva. I want to make myself up this hill so I can go ahead and shoot over. They're both low health, so it doesn't really matter where I shoot them. It's going to do damage. The 3.6 second aiming timer really sucks, and again, just right down the center. So nice. Really, really lucky, and that's about it for the sniping portion. There's not much I can do. The 3.6 second aiming time is really, really harsh. You only want to be doing that if you know that you're in cover, in support, and way far away from people. You don't want to do it up close. What you want to be doing instead is driving around at top speed and like an ELC, hitting and running, but this game isn't necessarily that. I have this nice big high ground advantage, and they're all distracted by my other teammates, so I take all of the booty shots now. We are looking at the T30 and the AMX 5100, both pretty low health, one-shotable. This tank does have 9.5 degrees of gun depression, which makes shots like this, bam, so nice and so satisfying when you hit him. I'm not too afraid of that 5100 because he does not have the elevation to be able to shoot me. He's trying though. I want to get behind him, but there's a WoT in there, so I don't really want to go down there. It's also a T95, so I make my way around here until he goes invisible, at which point I move back around so that I know that he thinks that I'm invisible and coming around that way. I'm going to use this 9.5 degrees of gun depression again and just aim in a little and just bam, right there, 737 damage. You can do an average of 900 damage, so there was almost no chance that I wasn't going to kill him. I love this little tank. We have 2 shells left, by the way, at 5 kills. The WoT's over there, and so is the T95. Ooh, T95 just took a huge hit. And yeah, let's make our way up, try and hit the WoT, and I send the Luva an F5 when he requests fire on the WoT, but someone else takes the kill, and well, let's get up from behind this T95 and get him in the butt too, doing 943 damage. Oh man, I am so afraid of not getting the Top Gun. I really wanted it. This is probably the best game that I've had in the T49 in ages, so was really, really wanting to get this Top Gun, and I get it, but not without damaging myself first. The blast radius is so high that, that I end up doing about 100 damage to myself. I'm gonna take a look at the victory screen. Not a bad game. All of those beautiful module damages. I do have Deadeye perk maxed out. It's just so much better to have Deadeye maxed out with this tank. You do so much more module damage because you are hitting 1,000 damage rolls. Delicious. We're looking at 48,000 credits and 4,000 experience earned with the Top Gun and the Mastery Badge. Is absolutely wonderful results. Basically killing everything that we touch is really fun. We're making our way over to the team score where we see that we did the most damage in the game. The only one who gets close is Billy Bob 2003 and his T30, hitting it close with 3,500 damage. We have 3,700 damage. It's an absolute joy to play. And looking at the detailed report, we hit 9 of our 14 shots, which is pretty good for a derp cannon, especially at the ranges that we were doing at. Spotting 6 vehicles, so not doing too bad as our role of a light tank. Not doing too much spotting damage though, and we didn't have any damage thrown onto us except for ourselves when we derped ourselves in the end. Getting 34,000 credits profit, and yeah, that's really good. The tank, the ammo does not cost a lot, and the amount of damage that you do, you end up making a bunch of money back. So yeah, that is all that I've got for the T49. It is super fun. Pick it up if you do. It's a great line to go down. All of the light tanks are really fun. The Bulldog is also really, really fun. And I'm going to call the video off there. This is Sniff. Goodbye!